stuck in a portal for like 3 weeks now. Glad you finally opened the portal to let me out. Is what I would have said if you actually, you did it. But, been dealing with that. Why do I keep popcorn buckets that I'll never eat? They're not worth anything. Just kind of sit there. Smell like rotting popcorn. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Orion Reacts. Not really, though. I'm going to keep it. Except this time I'm going to have Groot. It's Groot. Really just came from the chiropractor, and that was more than likely the worst idea I could have done. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts Day. We're checking out another episode of Gravity Falls, and that episode is Gravity Falls Season 2, Episode 12, A Tale of Two Stands. Oh, shit! Are we getting right into it and learning about his brother? All right, Ryan, what do you think's gonna happen? This is big business right here. Because in the last episode, we learned about the big revelation that Stan's brother came through the portal, and that was the entire payoff of the portal. And by the way, a fantastic payoff. But I don't know where it's gonna go. I have an idea. I think it's either gonna be that guy who just came through the portal is Stan, and he was playing his brother till he could get him back. Or Stan is not dead, and he faked his death in a car crash. And Grunkle Stan is Grunkle Stan, it's just he faked himself, and then he had to make new identities because the police were on him. Of course, folks, check out the original video. You can find it on Disney Plus, Hulu, you can watch it on the Disney XD channel, and you can purchase it on Amazon.
A mysterious boarded-up cave. It might be filled with lost prehistoric life forms, or Mesoamerican gold. Ladies first.
Listen, buddy, I have not watched Stranger Things, but I imagine this is the premise of the show, and one of you is going to fall through a portal like, hey, I don't know what we should do, but I got this crowbar, this baby crowbar that I got for my birthday for being such a good boy that I robbed a guy. Yeah! And then he falls in the portal and dies. That'll teach you, Grunkle lame. Because you're not my Grunkle Stan. There's only one Grunkle Stan, and that's my hero that would burn an entire face and kill some hippies.
I've got the other thing. What is it called? Oh, right. Punching! Cool.
Ah! He punched it into an upside-down triangle? God, this kid has Illuminati in his blood! Listen, if I ever punch something and a design comes out, just expect the occult is involved. I don't know how. Just, oh, what the hell? The devil symbol? God dang it. Ruining even my punches. Get out of here. Get out of here, you dang devil.
Don't forget to leave our names so they know who owns the place.
Stanley. Oh, great. This is fantastic news. Someone who can't frickin' read cursive. Why did you write half cursive, not half? I hate you with every fiber of my being. Okay, it says something, okay? I can't read cursive. I try. It's Standing Lord. That's what it looks like to me. Whoever that guy is, their parents didn't love him and they taught them to do bullshit.
Brother! Ow! What the heck was that for? This was an insanely risky move, restarting the portal. Didn't you read my warnings?
Ooh. And that, folks, was like if the show put their mouth on my peen. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know his name. But do you know what I do know? When life gives you lemons, you don't make lemonade. Make life take back the lemons. Get mad! I don't want these damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give me lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that'll burn your house down. Cave Johnson. It's the voice actor from Portal 2, Cave Johnson. That's the voice actor. And one of my favorite voices of all time. It literally made that role. It made that role. That's how good that voice was.
Ungrateful! Don't expect me to go easy on you just because you're family.
Hey, hi. Mabel's here. Quick question. What the heck is going on here?
Stan, you didn't tell me there were children down here. And some sort of large, hairless gopher? I get that a lot.
I mean, he's not wrong. It's just he comes up every year to fix something. Hey, dude, I saw my shadow. I better go fix some toilets. Just someone sitting on the toilet. Hey, dude, I'm fixing a toilet. Ah!
Whoa, a six-fingered handshake. It's a full finger friendlier than normal.
I like this kid. She's weird.
Why do you have 6 fingers? And am I ever gonna get this answer? Is this just a thing that he has, or is this the original SCP? I'm sorry, the original thing in the book, like first book. 6 fingers. What? That's why he created the books, because he's evolved, of course.
Defect. 6 fingers on each hand, which might have explained his obsession with sci-fi mystery weirdness.
I've always heard the reason we were so successful is because we got opposable thumbs. So if this boy sprouts out a 6 finger, he's freaking, his brain just increased tenfold. That's how evolution works, folks. I read it in a book. The book was called How to Poop. But there was a little note from a homeless man. I read that. That's where that came from.
Tell me, Stan, are there any security breaches? Does anyone else know about this portal?
No, just us. Also, maybe the entire U.S. government.
Oh my God, there's a chance that Nick Offerman's gonna meet Cave Johnson, and my brain will not be able to handle it.
Well, it looks like we're stuck down here for a while. Who wants to tell us their entire mysterious backstory?
Yes, I have some.
Well, from what I heard, someone found someone fucking a stork in a cardboard box. And then one bada bing later, that stork went, "Blah!" And I came out of the box. Weirdly enough, I looked exactly the same. There was no aging process. I was never a child. I just came out and went, "Blah!" And then I started reacting to videos. So there you go. That's my origin story.
Stanley?
But your name is Stanford.
Wait, you took my name? What have you been doing all these years, you knucklehead?
You mean to tell me they're saying his name is Stanford, by the way? That's what it said on the wall. That frickin' monstrosity of writing. That's what it was, Stanford. I'm not gonna judge anyone's life, but if you have twins and you name them Stanley and Stanford, you bad parents. And technically, guys, Grunkle Stan never lied to you. His name was Grunkle Stan. It's Stan. He's just shortened Stanford, just like Stan Lee. So actually, he is your great uncle Stan.
Why did you keep this a secret?
And what happened between you and your brother?
I'm hoping all this aligns exactly with my fanfic, Stan. If not, I will be very disappointed.
Okay. I know I have a lot of explaining to do. It all started...
Wait, what? Fanfiction? Have you been shipping me? Yo, dude, what I do in my spare time is between me and my wants for you to have sex with my mother. All right, I'll do it. She's a nice lady. I like the way she vacuums. Oh, swoo! That's his orgasm face.
The lead paint district of the family pawn shop. Dad was a strict man, tough as a cinder block and not easily impressed.
I'm not impressed.
The only thing that impresses me is the name Stan.
9 cents an hour. No, you're overpriced. Yeah, I predicted you were gonna hang up.
Oh, yeah. Now the Stan makes sense. Both those people look like they'd be lazy enough to be like, you're Stan, and you're Stan, and I'm Stan, and that guy I just robbed, your new name's Stan. Oh, I guess so. I'm now gonna say get him. That's right, it was the get him guy. You didn't see that coming either. Because I don't know his name. If his name's Stan, I'm gonna poop my pants.
A shipwrecked sailboat, possibly haunted by pirate ghosts. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I once saw a dead rat floating in a bucket. Ew, what's wrong with you?
Rizzo?
Flags. Kings of New Jersey! New Jersey.
I like how they literally took 5 steps outside and just psst, burn.
Well, if it ain't the loser twins. Nice boat. You get it at the dump?
That's not Bill, is it? That's not Bill, is it? So this is how my brain went. It went, wouldn't it be funny if the fat guy was Bill? And then he did the laugh, and I went, shit, it does sound like Bill. I got you, Bill. You're not a demon, you're just a fat kid.
You're a 6-fingered freak, and you're just a dumber, sweatier version of him. And you're lucky you have each other because neither of you will ever make any friends.
Oh yeah? Well, your head looks like a mushroom. And you know what a mushroom looks like? A penis. Oh, I am a comical genius.
You only really need one.
$10 says that he frickin' did the joke. But her aim is getting better. But her aim is getting better. But her aim.
The future was looking bright for both of us. Until one day.
What a perfect day to find out if I'm allergic to peanuts. Yep.
Now, Mr. Pines, I'd like to speak with you very frankly, if I may.
Very frankly is the only way I speak.
You have 2 sons. One of them is incredibly gifted. The other one is standing outside this room and his name's Stanley.
Also, would you like to go in my porno?
I'm saying your son Stanford is a genius. All his...
Nixon alert! Nixon alert. Did you know Hobo Ryan's favorite president is Richard Nixon? I'm the kind of guy that shouldn't be voting, which, by the way, I haven't voted, so don't blame me for any problems that you have. But I do love presidents for all the wrong reasons. I'm just saying. I laugh when I watched him go, dirty hippies. He's such a piece of shit. Also, he used to be a ghost in my series. Yeah! For the 2 people who remember the ghost of Richard Nixon in a sword. Yeah! USA! 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 Oh, this guy really looks like a porn director. My God, I do not like him at all.
Your son may be a future millionaire, Mr. Pines.
I'm impressed.
But what about our little free spirit Stanley?
That clown. At this rate, he'll be lucky to graduate high school. Look, there's a saltwater taffy store on the dock, and somebody...
Why did you call both of them?
Pines twins to the principal's office. Pines twins to the principal's office.
Did you literally just go, I need both of them? Well, sir, why do you need both of them? You know, I want him to be outside the door so when I insult him, he knows exactly how I feel about his dirty, no-good body. I don't like him. His body reminds me of the taffy that I eat every day while making 2 girls 15 cups. I'm an innovator, you know. Inside them cups of taffy. Boy, I hope someone doesn't steal my idea and make it better. Good news, bud. They didn't make it better. Also, Grunkle Stan, I know this is a plot point, but I've learned through years of teachers saying the exact same thing about me, and them being kind of right, that the best idea is to just say, fuck you. Hey, you want to hear a fun story about a teacher I had? I went to the hairdresser's one time, and I was sitting there, and her daughters had the same teacher as me, who was not a nice lady to us, and none of my teachers in 6th grade really were. Most of them were old and psychotic. One, I kind of liked how psychotic it was. It was kind of fun, and she kind of reminded me of my level of insanity. Anyways, but this one was a jerk. I didn't like her. I was talking to my hairdresser about it, and she said, you know, things were going really bad with my kids. So I prayed to God to create some change. She died the next day. I laughed just as hard as when she told me that, too. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's the most beautiful story I've ever heard in my entire life.
And now, thanks to that dumb college, I was gonna lose my brother forever. This is all your fault, you dumb The word, Sixer.
Can you explain what this was doing next to my broken project?
Well, see, this isn't the first time you found my nuts on your project. In Grunkle Stan's defense, it did break from that. He didn't hit it. He hit around it. And it broke. Sorry, Grunkle Cranberry and Vodka. It just was a piece of garbanzo beans.
You ignoramus. Your brother was gonna be our ticket out of this dump. All you ever do is lie and cheat and ride on your brother's coattails. Well, this time you cost our family potential millions.
What the heck's an ignoramus?
Fortune, you're not welcome in this household.
What? Stanford, tell him he's being crazy.
Oh,
Stanford?
he's Stanford.
Don't leave me hanging.
I got it confused.
High six? Fine, I can make it on my own. I don't need you. I don't need anyone. I'll make millions, and you'll rue the day you turn your back on me. Thanks to one dumb mistake, I had no brother, no home, no nothing. But I had a plan to fix everything.
Story's so sad. I know what you two little broken teacups need. To hug it out. Hug it out. Hug trains coming to the station. Hugapalooza 2000.
Kid, will you knock that off? I'm trying to tell my life story here.
Anyway, so I was hugapaloozing this one girl. And that's how Lazy Susan got a lazy eye. Too much hugalapalooza. Boing. Gross.
Luckily, I struck another kind of gold. In sales.
Oh.
Hi there, I'm Stan Pines of Stanco Enterprises. Are you sick of this always happening to you? You need the chamois of the future. Made with the same material astronauts use to clean up cranberry stains on the moon. That's the sham total.
Wow!
Total sham. Apparently the cheap dye I used to color them only made stains worse. Customers weren't crazy about that. Luckily, they were chasing me with Stanco brand pitchforks. I was with a quick name change. Steve Pinington was ready to take on Pennsylvania. Hi, I'm Steve Pinington. Are you sick of bandages that are hard to remove? Then what you need is the ripoff. The ripoff won't give you rashes. I repeat, it won't give you rashes. It gave you rashes.
All my scams are legitimate, therefore everybody just realizes it's a bad product. Hi, is life getting you down? Do you feel the crippling pain of depression seeping into your soul and raggling your heart like Homer Simpson strangles his child? That's child abuse, and that's not okay. From the makers of the Hobo Ryan Sexaporium comes a brand new product to shake the world. Broken Rancor Arm. That's right, folks. If you buy it right now, we will kill depression altogether. All you have to do is pay $7,254 for this rare collectible Broken Rancor Arm from Star Wars. George Lucas would love you. George Lucas, I guarantee if you had this and you went to shake his hand with the Rancor Arm, would give you 2 kisses on the cheek. So, ladies and gentlemen, pay now to get your official Rancor Arm. This product will give you AIDS. Okay, thank you. Thanks. Yay! Wee! Yay! Buy my product! Way!
But that got me thinking about anomalies. Things that were odd, unusual, statistically improbable.
That cow was
According to my
scientific?
investigations, there was one place with a higher concentration of these things than anywhere else.
A concentration
All
camp.
under
Oh no, it's
Roadkill
Oregon.
County,
It's Oregon. Never mind.
But what would I find here? Bingo. I began to investigate at once.
Oh, good. Let's get excited with that. Just like all the Japanese people when they see Godzilla. Godzilla!
I began to keep a journal.
Sorry, just got excited there.
Listen, Dipper, I understand. Every time lore has ever trickled into my heart in any show, I also go, ah!
The journals. Keep talking.
I began to keep a journal. Just going to ignore that. There were anomalies everywhere, and the more I looked, the more I saw.
Man, that's the most fun I've ever seen in a frickin' Animal Crossing game. Also, that jar of eyeballs was in the background. You! Oh, I thought he was gonna like coffee, not turn into coffee.
Fascinating. What did you say your name was?
Schmabulok.
Hey! Smabulok lore! Smabulok lore! Smabulok lore! Smabulok lore! Listen, I get really excited about Smabulok lore. Also, you're welcome for accidentally censoring that.
I realized the only way to understand Gravity Falls would be to build a gateway. A portal to the source of its weirdness.
Oh!
I couldn't make it alone. I decided to call up my old college buddy, Fiddleford McGucket, a young but brilliant mechanic who was wasting his talent trying to make personal computers in some garage in Palo Alto.
I don't know what to do. Do I jig? No. No, not this man. That's not Jiggle Billy. That's a hippie dad. You do not get Jiggle. You get anti-Jiggle. That's all you get. That's all you get. The anti-Jiggle. One singular small pelvic thrust. Nobody's impressed by it. Nobody enjoys it. Nobody likes it. Just like I don't like that man. He's not Jiggle Billy. He's a phony.
I reckon.
He's in there, guys. He's in there.
Perfecting the machine. It would be the crowning achievement of my studies. An answer to the source of this town's anomalies.
Get out, get out!
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey man, I'm ready to. Oh god, hey dude. Oh shit, man! I just wanted to be in a car.
I got you, buddy.
I mean, your head might come out weird. Oh, thank God, the dummies from MythBusters made it okay.
Just give me a few more days, Rico. I'll pay your goons back, I swear.
Man, Rico's a lot more white than I remembered him. Wow, this would make a great title card.
You haven't seen your brother in over 10 years. It's okay. He's family. He won't bite.
Who is it? Have you come to steal my eyes? Come in, come in.
Look, are you gonna explain what's going on here? You're acting like mom after a 10th cup of coffee.
Hey kids, I conquered baseball, became the world champion!
Where's my money, fat man?
Think I'm playing around?
I watched the entire first season of The Simpsons without a pause. Ah!
And that's how I made your dad pregnant.
Hey, easy there. Let's talk this through, okay?
I have something to show you. Something you won't believe.
Look, I've been around the world, okay? Whatever it is, I'll understand. There is nothing about this I understand.
Rasengan. Chidori. Shuriken. You know, there was a time in my life, and my mom said I would never be cool. was she wrong?
I have something to ask of you. Remember our plans to sail around the world on a boat? Take this book, get on a boat, and sail as far away as you can, to the edge of the earth. Bury it where no one can find it.
You're a flat earther? I can't go to the edge of the world. It's freaking round. How can you be so smart yet so stupid?
No, you don't understand what I've been through. I've been to prison in 3 different countries. I once had to chew my way out of the trunk of a car. You think you've got problems? I've got a mullet, Stanford.
Oh.
I'm selfish, Stanley? How can you say that after costing me my dream school?
Don't you get it? I am one more pen away from becoming the angry video game nerd.
You ruined my life.
You ruined your own life. Ah! Stanley! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Are you
the tattoo! I remember being blue, though. You, burns turn blue after a while?
Care more about your dumb mysteries than your family? Well, then you can have them. Whoa, whoa, hey, what's going on? Hey, Stanford!
Stanley, help me!
Oh no, what do I do?
Stanley, do something! Stanley!
Stanford? Stanford, come back! I didn't mean it!
I kind of like the thought of it actually being all he had to do was put a little more gas in it. Oh, that's it? That's all I had to do was put some gas in here? Well, seems I've been wasting years and years and years and years and years and years and years of my life trying to figure that one out.
Ah, come on! Stanford! I lost him. I didn't know if he was dead or alive in some distant galaxy, but...
Where am I? Why is there so many bouncing boobies? Welcome to Dead or Alive. No! This is very illogical!
I had no choice but to go into town.
Just the bread there, stranger?
You're gonna die!
Hey, that's no stranger. That must be the mysterious science guy that lives in the woods.
Holy shit, there's so much being thrown at me right now. Holy smokes. One, should have a lazy eye, so now I have more questions than I will ever get answers. Also, look at these two. Look at these two. Look at like Shaggy and... Snoop Dogg. Also, it's weird to see Chin and Neck Guy in his freaking ascot. What is your backstory? I need to know much more than I need to know about Grunkle Stan. Portals, zippity-doos, all make sense. How you got the chin and neck and being a wonderful freaking character I love, I need to know.
What did you say your name was, you man of mystery?
Oh, Stanford.
You could have just said Stan.
Stanford Pine.
It works for both. You both can be Stan.
Step right up, folks, to a world of enchantment or whatever. Behold, the, nerdy science box.
Ah! My eye!
Oh, God!
I assure you, that is in no way permanent.
There's so much lore.
I couldn't leave my brother's house until I figured out how to save him, but I needed to pay his mortgage somehow.
Yeah! USA! USA! USA!
Later renamed the
USA!
Finally, I found something I...
Wait, forget. That's it. I think I know a way we might be able to defeat those agents.
You stole that?
Sir, it looks like there's a hidden door behind the vending machine. Excellent. Get me Washington on line 1.
Excellent. Why did it take us this long to figure this out?
For this very occasion.
You're fired.
Hey, do you hear that? What? Where am I? Why am I standing in some sort of goofy, fun knick-knack house?
Stand down, gentlemen. I've been sent with the latest intel from Washington. According to this very real report, the power surges in Gravity Falls are actually due to...
Great Uncle Stanford,
Wow, that seems dangerous. Oh, no. Is that goat gonna give that to Bill? I'm waiting for Bill. I know he's coming. I'm watching you, Bill. I got 2 eyes. You got 1. I've got an advantage, bitch.
I'll just let myself out. Wendy, I've got something amazing to tell you. Clear the next 14 hours.
Come on, man. It's at least just 27 minutes.
Fine, on one condition. You stay away from the kids. I don't want them in danger. Because as far as I'm concerned, they're the only family I have left.
What about your sister? You care about their kids, but you don't give a shit about the mother? I mean, she's a real piece of work.
I'm sure they'll work things out.
Dipper, you don't think we'll turn out like Stan and Ford, do you?
What do you mean?
I mean, they used to be best friends, but then they got all stupid. Can you promise me you won't get stupid?
Not stupider than you, dum-dum.
Good night.
Oh, I can feel it starting.
Good night, stupid.
Am I really stupid?
Actually, Stanley, but the first Stan was Stanford, but we didn't know until that Stanford came out of the portal, which was built by Stanford, but then Stanley pretended
Oh
to be
shit,
Stanford.
man, I've been there
He
so many
did the
times.
portal 'cause he's Stan,
But usually they're
not
drunk when
Stan.
they're telling me.
It's 3 in the morning.
Okay, I understand.
What a doozy of a flippin' episode. Dear goodness. It's amazing how much, like, 6 extra minutes feels like the episode was an hour-long spectacle. But holy smokes, we got answers on answers on answers on answers. We got backstories, we got small backstories, and everything just got explained in one half-an-hour episode, and I loved it from beginning to end. This is another episode that I felt wasn't the strongest comedy-wise, but who the flip cares when you had this much lore and this much storytelling all in one episode? Not just storytelling, but emotional storytelling too, which was amazing. A good way to check if it's a good kids show or a bad kids show is if they do hand-holding. This show does no hand-holding. It makes it as real as possible. Getting thrown out of your house, the feelings of being dejected from your family and your brother turning on you for a mistake you made is a very real issue. And I really like it when kid shows do that. They don't treat the kids like idiots. They treat them as adults. That's a real question. I would love to hear what children thought of this show. Because I can understand why I like it as an adult, but I don't know if it would have connected in my head. Like, would I given a toss about this backstory if I was a kid watching this? I feel like I would have watched the show for the comedy. One of the reasons why I love the show so very much. I don't know if I would have cared. For instance, I loved Courage the Cowardly Dog, but it wasn't until I rewatched it that I saw the emotional episodes and just realized how works of art they were. The Hunchback episode, I didn't get it all as a kid. I was just like, scary man, like your kid brain doesn't process like certain subjects. So I'm curious to wonder, is there anyone who's watched this with me that watched this from beginning to end as a kid? Because if so, I'd really like to know. I want to know if it's also like I did with Courage, something that I loved and enjoyed, but it wasn't until I rewatched that I realized the emotional scenes and certain scenes in general. I don't think I would have enjoyed Adventure Time as much as I do now than I would as a kid. But I still think it's really good storytelling, so you can have those moments as a kid to enjoy it, but then when you go back as an adult, you go, holy smokes, this is better than I remembered it, and it holds up. This episode, by the way, has so much to talk about, I don't know where to start, other than the fact that flashback was fantastic. I mean, it was kind of a bare basic story. Oops, I broke your science project and ruined your life. That's been done a million times, but I feel it worked really well, and like I said, it explained everything, except Chin and Neck Guy. What the heck happened, man? Was the ascot just a phase? I don't know. I don't like Pizza Guy in the background who had a pizza on his shirt, so you can only figure that this boy, since a young age, has been craving pizza, and it has eluded him till the end of season 1, which makes that scene so much more emotional. God, yeah! God, I've already hit my peak, guys. There's no happy ending. There's no happy ending gonna be Pizza Guy getting pizza. Ain't gonna happen. But to explain, like, Lazy Susan, the jar of eyeballs, why Smebulok was the first gnome in the book, little things that don't need to be explained because they're little facts getting explained in this episode, and I love it. Now it makes sense. It explains that this was a research for weird monsters. And that's just so cool. Also, best part is, we still didn't get all the answers. As much as we got a huge handful of answers. There's still questions. What the heck's behind that portal? And all we know is somehow Bill's related because he said the man with the one eye. And how is that related to the Illuminati? I don't think it's going to be connected to the Illuminati. I think he's just a character that looks like the Illuminati. I could be mistaken. I don't know. But boy, I've been waiting for him that whole episode. I was like, Bill shows up. No. Bill? No. Okay. Bill! No, he's still not here. Jeez. I'm looking at it. I looked at the fat kid and went, it's Bill! There's no way he's Bill, right? There's no way that is Bill. Unless you find out the fat kid also went to the portal at some point and then he came out. Bill! That's why I hate you guys so much. I don't think that's going to be it. If that is the case, I might be psychic. I am Grunkle Stan's mother. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Every time I watch these episodes, I'm drinking coffee, and it may or may not be the 10th cup. So, there's that. This was a fantastic episode. It was very hard for me to react to, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I kind of just sat there for a lot of it and just watched, because there's so much lore to take in. It was so fascinating. It was so fun. It was nice to get answers, and I liked it. I really did. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to subscribe, leave a like down below, and write a comment about the episode. Guys, I gotta know what your feelings were when this episode came out. And what do you think about my crazy-ass theory? Actually, no, because you already know the answer. Anyways, folks. Oh, wait, cryptogram. Duh, gotta do them cryptograms. Backup S'more University. You tried. I remember I was going to say, it's pretty much the plot of Community. I just remember the joke that I tried to make. That, by the way, wasn't funny. It really wasn't. It really was just me stating a fact, which isn't funny and really isn't content. So I guess it's good that the show stopped me. A stubborn, tough New Jersey native, Phil Brick wasn't too creative. Having twins was not his plan. So he just shrugged and both named them Stan! Yes! Yeah! The episode that keeps giving! Woo! Oh, also, Bill Cipher Triangle. That's literally what it says at the end. Wow. Thank God. I failed kindergarten, so now I know he's a triangle, so dodge that bullet. This is fantastic. What a great way to end. What a great way to end the episode. There you go. They explain why he named them both Stan. Oh, God. It's, I appreciate explaining the little things so much more than explain the big things, because I expect explaining the big things. I don't expect people to explain the little things. So that was great. That's the cherry on top. I got my answer on why he called them both Stan. Oh, also, I almost forgot. They're planting seeds for Dipper and Mabel to split or something. Like something bad's happening. Oh my gosh, all the selfishness of Mabel. Oh God, it's starting to come to a head. It's actually connecting. Sometimes you take cartoons by episode basis, and that quirks in that episode is just for the plot of the episode. When it feels like, though, this is going to connect to the end, which is fantastic. I really hope that's the case. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This was a fun freaking episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.